You had the hair on the back of my neck standing up.
Boy, ain't nobody said that shit.
Okay, well, I'll let you tell it. I can get on the phone and call some people that was there.
You always got somebody you can pick up the phone and call. And you don't never pick up the phone and call nobody.
I'll call him right now.
I'll call him.
Used to shake up my hot flamers and mix them with Doritos. Used to no cops, 3 feet, no pressure, my precious just like me. Why all these people in my face wanna be my ace, wanna be my amigo? Say they want it back like hello. Tell them back up like Tito. Talking about far back we go.
Oh, the number don't work no more. What? Some shit gonna happen. Watch. They gonna be like, who is this? He ain't called this motherfucker in 100 years.
I tried to do it recently.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Shut up, son. That's why I don't like you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That ain't even a real person. Who is he? Indian?
Hey, man, give me a shout as soon as you can.
This week.
Yeah, well, today if you can.
In the next 10 minutes.
I have a debate that I need you to chime in on to give me your thoughts. Thanks, brother.
That was a good call.
Fuck you.
Y'all, we got with us in the house Mr. KC Unloaded, right? Reload. I said unloaded. I mean, look at me, listen to me. I've been talking to you and doing all this shit all week, and then I said the wrong name. Ain't that a bitch?
So where you from, Dallas?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, I was messing with you, KC.
KC. So what's up, man?
What's going on? What's popping with you?
You know what I want to know? First off, I've had a lot of people that's been asking me about you having some shirts. You know what I mean? They want to know, do you own any shirts? Because every time you are out somewhere, you got on a pair of pants, a belt, some shoes, probably some socks, but you ain't never got on no shirt, man. What's up? I was afraid you wasn't going to have one on today.
So I wanted to take it off, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be respectable, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I get reloaded, is taking my shirt off.
Take your shirt off. When we sat down that first day, man, the first thing, who was that was with us?
Honeybee.
Yeah, Honeybee. Okay. Honeybee said, keep your shirt on.
Nah.
We're standing there. I'm like, what you mean? You talking to me?
No,
they like, this motherfucker will take his shirt off in a heartbeat. Apparently, I guess so.
Okay.
So so that's what it is. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna turn this mic up a little bit.
So what the KC stand for?
So KC is actually my name. So my name is Cullen Carter. Last name Carter. First name Cullen. Last name Carter. KC for short.
Okay, is that a junior? Is that a family name?
No,
you don't get too many Cullens,
It's just all me.
Okay.
All me.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes,
born
sir.
and raised.
Born and raised.
You know what? I want to just dive on into the show. We just gonna just dive right on in real quick. Because I like to ask.
I can't even get my questions out.
Don't nobody want to hear about these questions.
Because people want to know about the man sitting here with us.
Well, go ahead.
He started asking, hey, man, what you think about what ifs and all of this?
Well, because
people need to know the guest first.
But see, this relates to him.
Well, then you get related later.
All right, well, go ahead.
So I was pulling up your social media and stuff, and the first thing I wanted to ask is, like, what is it that what is KC? What do you do? Because I see you got a lot of followers and everything. So what is it about you that that you promoting about yourself?
So it's really myself. I'm promoting myself.
He's a brand.
Influence myself. So I model, dance, act, and an influencer. The acting is kind of fairly new. Right. So I ain't necessarily gotta
you may be in luck.
Include that necessarily because I'm learning. I'm still kind of learning.
Right.
But the modeling, dancing.
He got 2 movies he's doing right now.
2 movies?
Yeah. That's why I said you may
that's
be
why
in
you
luck.
said that.
Let's
so you
go.
may
be in luck.
But the dancing is what got me popped off. I started on TikTok, dancing, kind of just doing my own thing, some goofy little stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when I saw that people was gravitating towards it, I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I'm just kind of just doing some moves, whoop-de-whoop, and they liked it.
Yeah.
I blew up on TikTok, then I took it to Instagram, and now that I know how to work Instagram, I'd rather do Instagram than TikTok.
Okay.
Really? Because I always hear that TikTok is better for influencers than Instagram.
TikTok's good, but my only thing is that with all the TikTok nonsense stuff that's going on with maybe they're gonna get rid of it, maybe they're gonna keep it.
I got banned on a live the other day.
On TikTok?
Yeah, right away. They instantly.
What did you do? You can't really do nothing.
You can't do anything.
Nope.
I I was in the car.
Nope, you can't. Were you driving? Was it moving?
Yep.
You can't.
Yeah, I
Can't
know.
do it.
Yeah, I know now.
He said, I don't do none of that. He do
Okay.
all of it.
Yeah,
Instagram is more friendlier.
right.
They don't care.
Yeah,
TikTok.
because my lives on TikTok, on Instagram,
Did somebody die because of a car accident or
probably
something?
they probably got it.
Safety
first.
Yeah.
Safety.
Okay.
Well, let me ask this though.
Go ahead.
Do you consider yourself cocky or do you consider yourself arrogant? And if so, what's the difference between them both?
You give yours, I'm gonna give mine. Because,
Well, you know what, you give
Cocky
yours. Let
or
him
arrogant?
think about it.
well, see, the difference between arrogance, I mean, to me, they both mean the same thing.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, cocky and arrogant is the same. It's how much you believe in yourself. Because you can believe in yourself, be self-assured, you know, but when you're cocky, it's like you pushing yourself on the people. You know, you be like, I'm boasting, I'm bragging, I'm talking about myself to make me seem inferior to you. I'm better than you in everything that I do in any way. You can never touch me. That's cocky. That's arrogance.
Okay.
Now I can be a showman and show that I'm better than you. Now that's different.
But why is that?
But because you shouldn't have to.
But why not?
Why should you?
If I
you know
do
you're that
something-
good, you shouldn't have to talk about it.
But if I also know that I'm that good, I should be able to talk about me being that
And
good.
that's why you get shot in the foot.
Like me, I draw, I paint, I do things like this. I'm not gonna draw an okay picture. I'm gonna draw a bomb ass picture, and I know it's gonna be a
But
bomb
you
ass
ain't gotta
picture.
talk about it. Just
Shit,
draw the
why
bomb
not?
ass picture.
Why can't I say
Let
it?
somebody else talk about it.
I want to talk about it too. So what you think? What would you consider yourself arrogant or cocky?
Half and half.
Yeah.
Half and half.
But which one half you don't think takes over more than the other?
I mean, it's good to be self-confident. It's
Kind
good
of
to believe
both.
in
It's
yourself.
hard to. Yes, sir. It's hard to explain. Because like I said, I'm cocky and arrogant both at the same time. It just depends on like what's going on around me. So, for example,
All right, here we go.
I'm a big influencer. You know, I consider myself a big influencer.
Right.
You know, kinda.
But see, if you say that to some people, do you not think they'll say, "Oh, you know what? Fuck him. He
Nah,
can't."
yeah, I get it right now.
Right.
I get it right now.
And is that being cocky? Because you talking about your shit? You know what I mean?
So I think the difference in between cocky then is that is it true or is it false? Is it factual or is it makeup? You know, you making this shit up to make yourself look
If
better.
But it's
I
factual.
feel some type of way, like if somebody makes me feel like I'm cocky or arrogant or whatnot, like, I just prove it. I show it. Like I show them what I can do. Like for example, recently, you know, I was posting videos and stuff. I feel like I don't get the recognition that I'm looking for from some of the people that I deal with, and I support them like hard. But I turn around and push some stuff out there, like, you know what I'm saying, to show the people that, yeah, I am the man. Like I did a video that it's just a little party video that, you know, triple screens. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I think
and they did
I saw it.
100-something K on it.
Right.
You know, and I'm trying to show people, shoot, I can get you what you trying to get.
Yeah,
I
you can
get
do
It's
it.
easy.
Right.
Easy for me.
And so why? How is that easy for you? Is that easy because you know how to work the system, or is it that you're following? Like, what is it that you?
It ain't really the following.
We're getting some hits on some stuff, so I'm
probably
sure that
telling me to
people
put my
are
cigarette
talking
down.
to us, right? But no, but so is it? How do you know how to do a certain thing, right? You know how to get what these people are wanting. He's like, I sure do.
Yeah, definitely what they looking for. Like people want clout.
Right.
People want views.
Right.
People want numbers.
Right.
I'm
That's
pushing
all
all
it
that
is.
shit.
And-
Excuse me, I'm pushing
No,
all that.
hell no,
I'm
you
pushing
need to push
all
that
that.
shit.
You on offensive
Yeah,
something, you better
offensive
go on and
stuff.
cuss
No,
me.
we have
Shit.
some of the worst mouths you can ever think
Okay.
of. On,
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
like he
pushing it
sent me a
all.
message this morning to my good morning, sir. I'm like, sir,
Sir.
who the fuck?
Hey,
Who the fuck is
chill,
sir?
chill.
And I reply back, what's poppin', pimpin'?
Right?
You know, I mean, you know, we not sirs over here. You know what I mean? But no,
Unless
With
you
the social
unless you
media thing,
under
I'm
17.
crazy with it.
Right.
Whatever you need,
you got it.
I got the resources. I mean,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah?
saying? I have the resources.
And see, and what you should do, you should bottle that up and sell it.
Sell it.
I'm trying to figure out a way like how
I
to
can.
like
I know
do
how
that.
to do it. I know how to do it. I
It's
can.
just
I
a
can help you
simple
do
post.
it.
Are you looking to do this? Are
No.
you trying to get this?
Trust me, marketing is what I do.
Okay.
And so what you are needing, yeah, we
Well, I
need
mean,
it.
I think
And we
that's
can do
all
it.
Instagram
We can do
and
it, right?
Tik-
We
I
do it
think
today.
that's what TikTok and Instagram is. It's all a marketing platform.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's
it
like,
is.
I have this. You need this. It's supply
But
and demand.
see, he can sell himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need this?
He is not a prostitute, sir.
Shit. Why not? Why ain't nothing right? He ain't fucking nobody. You know what I mean?
Could be.
I mean, well,
Could be.
we gonna jump into that, and we gonna talk about that too.
Certain places, they pay me, like certain like clubs and stuff. They'll pay me to come and like create content.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll pay me to just come up, to pop out, kind of thing, just to influence people to come. And I like it so far.
Yeah, and that's a job. You know, you get paid great for that. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, me personally, I'm proud of that, man. You know. And that's why I wanted you to come on, just so we can sit around and chit chat about it. You know what I mean? Just to applaud you. You know what I mean? Because like whenever we spoke at that premiere that day, I mean, he in the back dancing and shit. I mean, who the fuck is this motherfucker? You know, I mean, why is he dancing around, hopping around? Who MC Hammer was always a dancer, you know, and shit. I'm like, you sit, but you know, and then I'm seeing him with his phone and this, that, and the other. So I'm like, okay. He is an influencer. Then I started asking around in the room, and they're like, "Yeah, you need to talk to that cat." Mm-hmm. And look where he is today. So give me a quick second, and then we're gonna log off this live real quick.
Guys. Shout out to the homie right here, Brandon Lawson, music, Instagram. Go ahead and follow him. This is the homie for sure. So if y'all want to know how I blew up, this man right here helped put me on, and I just took what he told me and took it further.
All right, Mr. Lawson, Trey Lawson.
Say something.
You sure can, brother. Go and get that microphone.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Brandon Lawson. I'm the greatest rapper in Dallas. I say that confidently. I'm good? Yeah, I say that confidently. Like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I saw what my boy KC was doing, bro. I pulled up to him. I said, hey, bro, let me give you the juice, man. Let me give you the sauce, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with me, man, for sure. And like I said, bro, I just dropped a new mixtape about a month ago. It's called Once Upon a Time in Texas. It's 5 songs. They're all songs that were deleted from my other 5 projects that I, you know, released over the last 10 years. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But tap in.
No, Forward and Dallas, they don't fuck with each other. We don't. People from Forward don't. No, they don't. Who you know from Forward? Well, you probably know.
That's why. That's what I'm saying.
No, you know what? But we ain't beefing. We just don't fuck with each other. You know what I mean? We just
it's a collaboration. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Somebody may have something that you don't have in Dallas. Somebody may have something in Dallas that you don't have in Fort Worth.
No, now it is a lot of shit that Fort Worth don't have that Dallas got. So yeah. But let me ask y'all a question.
Here we go.
We about to dive in.
We go.
If your wife came up to you,
don't look at me when you ask that question.
All right. Well, then if your girl come up to you,
see,
and she says to you, "We are no longer fucking. I'm only giving you head for the rest of y'all's relationship." What would you say to her?
All good.
New girlfriend.
New girlfriend. So you need to hit that pussy.
Yeah.
You got to hit that.
You know what? It ain't even. Yeah, I just need. Yeah. It ain't love unless
you in that hole. What you think, man?
Yeah, I gotta go. You gotta go.
So
go.
You can't live with head only.
You gotta compromise.
What you think?
I don't know. Tell you the truth, because I mean,
so okay.
I love some.
You like getting head
brain,
right? I mean, who don't? But let me ask this though.
Pause. You got reverb.
You
hit something. You hit something. Oh yeah.
All right, so let's go back to this real quick.
Damn,
so now,
cut my story out.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that damn story.
You don't remember DLC?
I remember DLC. So now, if she came to you and she said you no longer hit that pussy, she gonna only give you head, right?
Who else getting that pussy then? That's the question.
Well,
who you giving that monkey to?
Well, they sold it up, so it don't work no more. So
you got booty hole.
But now she gives you permission to have an affair.
Oh, well then you got the best of both worlds then.
Yeah, now you don't your mind that changed.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. But now, but see, she didn't let her finish the whole story. See, so you interrupted. No, I'm just saying. So you interrupted her, and as she's walking out the door when you said, "Nah, I'm good," she was gonna say, "Damn," and I was gonna allow you to have. So then, what would you like? Beg her back? What would you do? How would you win her back?
She cook? That's the real question.
How good does she cook?
How good does she cook? Because she cook good.
you go.
I'm a beggar to stay.
You gonna want her to stay?
Yeah, I'm a beggar to stay.
I'm the chef in our house, so I'm.
Yeah, so he like, no, I'll just take that head and that extra pussy on the side.
Because so you said there was something else with the package,
right? Because like me personally, I think that affairs are good in relationships, and the reason why. Let me explain. I think that they're good in relationships because if you're having an affair it's because you're missing something in that relationship that you're in. So if you found that in somebody else, you should go do it. Now, keep your home right, because that's your main girl. You know what I mean? That's your number one. Keep her. So in order for you to keep her, you gotta have. And I'll just keep talking like the pastor do. So you gotta have this other person, and it may be other people that's filling in those holes that your main chick ain't doing. Now
let me ask you this then. So would it be an affair if you came to your spouse, other, significant, whatever, and said, "Hey, I'm missing this.
Oh no,
that you're not giving me.
No,
either do it or I'm gonna find it."
No, it's too late.
See, if you got it, ain't too late, because if you're missing it, you looking for it. You should be able to say, "Hey, you know what? Let me come and talk to you first." Why not? See, that's the problem with relationships. Then is that there's a lack of communication.
No,
because
but
if you're missing something, you should be able to come to your other. And
let me ask you this:
this is what I'm missing.
How many times, whenever you've had an affair, did you really sit back and think about it?
I'm affair.
Oh, you've not.
I've only been married once. So
well, I mean, my bad. If you had an affair, you don't.
Girlfriend, that's not cheating to me.
But if you have an affair, you don't think about that affair
at the moment.
No. You think about it at the moment, but you don't think about it before it happened.
No, bullshit.
Dog, if you sitting there, how many times you watch these movies and you see them motherfuckers
for a while? You haven't,
and then all of a sudden he rubbing on her leg, and in a minute
you
they
ain't been
fucking
missing something for just one day.
That shit don't happen on a.
Listen to me. You haven't been missing something for just one day.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You've
a
been
build
missing
up.
something for a while,
right? That's why
that means that you had the opportunity to say something that whole time it built up.
What if you didn't know what that was missing?
That's the problem. Then talk about it.
What you gonna talk about if you don't know what you're talking about?
Hey, baby, I feel like there's something missing.
Hey, man, we
in our
need to talk.
There's something missing.
I don't know.
Okay,
so you want me to tell me that
so for me,
you never know that there's something missing until you
so for
see
me,
it.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when you see it, then talk about it.
So for me, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta be, you know, I always stay up front to a woman like, yo, you know, this is gonna be
you can
either
tell
open.
Artist.
Yeah. You go. It's either gonna be open or it's gonna be, you know, closed. All right.
What the relationship?
Yeah, the relationship.
Okay.
So if it's closed, I typically need her to be almost like my best friend at that point. And she's not my best friend, like you said, and I'm missing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, bro, it's a hole in the water. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Some do it for, you know what I'm saying, for a penny. You feel me? So it's like. So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's closed, we got to be best friends. But if it's open, you know what I'm saying? We discussed that it's going to be an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? Well,
but ain't nobody going to really, unless you go into that relationship knowing that relationship is open, you ain't going to have no conversation saying, hey, baby, let's open this relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that ain't going to never happen.
Yeah,
that has happened 0% of the time.
You got to meet on those type of levels.
Right.
Exactly.
You can't go to that.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta already got to be in that mindset.
Now you can experiment with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You may have a relationship and then
that shit goes bad too.
Sometimes it could go sour.
Motherfuckers that next thing you know, they was in the swinging game, and next thing you know, he out fucking the other chick, and then leaving the person that introduced the swinging at the house.
Right.
So
sure.
now you cheating.
But what you think, man? How do you feel about? I mean, I don't want to put anybody on the spot, especially with any relationships or anything. But you know, my point of view, of course, is 100% my point of view. So don't take that as anybody else.
We know
by any means. But you know, so how do you feel about that? Like if you're in a relationship and you should happen to find out on the whim,
too easy now.
On the whim that you were missing these little gaps and you found it over here with somebody else.
Hey, I'm more like I'm a one woman kind of show kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be for like whoever I'm with. That's it. I give my all to that one. So how I became Casey Reloaded real quick, and I know I'm kind of off topic, but how I became Casey Reloaded was that. So I went through a bad heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Baby mom broke my heart. Like I was out of there. I didn't think I was gonna recover. And then when I started like getting into the content creation, social media, whoop-de-whoop, and I found like that I could like really just thrive on my own, that I don't really just need this girl like I thought I did.
Right.
I turned out
where you are.
A whole nother person.
Casey Reloaded. That's Casey rebranded.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, that was a reset.
Yeah.
You know, you got all the reads. You know, all the
yourself.
Don't put your all into a girl. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman. It don't matter if you marry, whatever, because they will leave you. They will still leave you.
I'm gonna say that
100%.
I'd say you can put your all into a woman. Don't put your all into a girl. That's how I think of it. Because a woman ain't gonna do that to you.
Right.
A woman's gonna have your back 100% all day, every day.
Right. For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? She understands.
We deal with scammers, dog. I can't say that these are women nowadays because these women are scammers.
Of course.
You know what I mean? They out for one thing, but what I don't get is that you got it all. You know what I mean?
And that falls into that whole communication part we were talking about before. You know, she should have been honest enough to come to you and say, hey, you know what? We've been together for how many years? There's something that I'm missing. Mm-hmm. So, and
but women don't do that.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm still married. I've been married for 9 years now.
Okay.
And that's what my wife, she always talks about. She's like, communication, talk to me. Communication. If it's something, come talk to me. And it as a man, I was raised differently. You know, it's like we bottle all that up. We show our emotions through taking care of the house, and you know, I buy you things, and my strength is my communication.
But why is that like the staple for men? Is that we're only supposed to, you know,
don't
take
be
care
soft.
of,
don't talk about your
why we
feelings.
can't talk about our feelings and our emotions? Because when they do, they say we're vulnerable or we're weak.
But you guys got
How the fuck we got feelings too, motherfuckers?
Yep.
But back in the generations, every generation you were raised a certain way. And that's how it is. And so men back then weren't raised to be soft, to talk about their feelings.
But that's back
that's
then.
That mama shit. But it still filters through each child, each generation. Now I tell my
But it gets
son,
weaker and weaker each time.
and exactly, that's like my son. You know, he gets emotional sometimes, and me, I'm like, boy, you better bottle that shit up. I said, I don't want to see. Don't you cry if you ain't bleeding or this broke. Don't cry. But his mom will be like, hey, look, it's okay.
So do you think he gonna be soft on his kids?
No, he
gonna be softer.
He gonna find that balance, like we have that balance
soft
in this house where we at.
Right.
Where he'll be like, hey, look, if there's something wrong that you can't express, we can talk about it. But if you hurt, you better suck that shit the fuck up. That's how. So he'll be on the baseball field. He'll get hit with a ball, and he'll look in the crowd to me, and I'll be like this.
And he crying like a motherfucker.
No, he don't.
He be
like
crying.
This. You see him? He be sucking that chest up. Shit. Then I'll go up to him and come here, man. It's all right. Let it.
There you go.
Daddy, that shit hurt so bad. He got hit in the eye.
Oh, damn.
And he was like, and I was like, come here. He's like,
hey,
I said, you can cry. He's like, Daddy hurt so bad. I was like,
well, listen, let me ask you another question, because you know
Right.
I'm going to eventually get back into this dating game, right? So when we talk about a friend zone, what is a friend zone, and who puts who in a friend zone? Can men put a woman in a friend
Hell
zone?
yeah.
How?
I got something.
You can, but
go ahead.
see the thing.
So you can, bro, but it ain't the friend zone. It's called the fuck zone.
Right.
That's called
So
I'm gonna get at you later zone.
right.
When I
It-
need
it's
when
a
I
we
need
always
you zone.
we trying to hit zone at all times,
that's my
right?
ace in the hole zone, boy.
At all times.
At all times. So you got it in you. I'm telling you, you're gonna take your shirt off next time. You're gonna have a whole
Yeah, that shit gets you warm.
big old being a hair on your chest. No, but so there's not such thing as a friend zone when it comes to men with women.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I think it is.
Yeah,
You think so?
There is.
But
Boy,
It's an ace in the
usually a
hole
girl-
zone.
It's usually a girl that
you don't wanna hit.
Yeah, you don't want to.
It's that last, like, man.
the
I ain't
one
got
that's
shit
gonna
else
be
to
your
do.
friend.
Yeah,
It's the one that's coming
she not
on to you.
necessarily ugly or nothing. It's just,
She coming on to you, but you're not coming on to her.
And you
Like,
just
she
a friend.
cute, but I think I can do better.
She kind of mid.
Yeah, it's just she. For me, you know what I'm saying. I got a couple of homegirls. You know what I'm saying. They beautiful, man. They some beautiful girls.
Right.
It's just, you know what I'm saying. Y'all cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying. I really wasn't even trying to even talk to y'all like that, and they weren't trying to talk to me like that. But for the most part, yeah, most men don't put bitches in the friend zone unless, like I said, they like real cool. Like y'all real cool.
And they not attractive.
That's
Yeah,
like,
you're not
You're not
attracted.
that. But what if she fine though, and just
That's
not
what-
that pretty?
Dave Chappelle said it best. He'd be like, men be like, oh, you so fine. You so fine. I want to make you my friend.
So you can be friends with, but women will put a man in a friend zone in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And so when like is there like a time limit for a woman to say, yeah, you
know,
my friend?
right off the rip, you already
That's
know.
what I think too.
Right off
I
the
think
rip,
right
you know
off
if you-
that a
yeah,
woman would know that she gonna be your
Because
fucking
a
friend
woman
forever.
knows right away if she want to fuck you or not.
Right.
As soon
Right.
as she look at you, she go,
I'm gonna hit that.
I can fuck you up.
Yeah.
And if not, friend zone. Get friend zone.
Automatic.
But I wonder what determines that, because everybody, all women look at
Fuckability.
fuckability. What do you mean?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The woman got to look at you and be like, I want to fuck you or I can.
Money, whatever, it's got to be like
Status.
what you showing off.
Yeah.
It's got to
Yeah,
be
real talk. It's-
So what they see is what they get,
Yep.
That's
and
what
then that's
You know,
That's it.
You know,
because
I'll say to the men, if you trying to get with a lady, bro, just remain mysterious.
Yeah.
I agree.
If you play all your cards right away,
they're not gonna like it. I mean, because this is the thing too. Women are emotional beings. You know what I mean? We're physical, so we see a motherfucker, we like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that bitch, right? Yeah. But a woman will try to really get to know your ass and be like, oh, he's so sweet as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Right. And that's what happens when a person cheats. Because and us as guys, we know how to work that because we know that we gonna get that lady. I'm gonna fuck you. Watch, just not right now. Not you. I'm looking through you, baby.
Point somewhere.
I'm looking through you. You like this shit? Not me. But yeah, so a man will look at a woman and know that I'm gonna get that at some point.
I think man look at every woman.
Well, he does. He does, and then what happens is it's those weaker women, and I'm not gonna call all women that cheat women weak because I don't think they do.
Suspect.
Some right. It's a highly big chance of what I'm about to say is true. You know, but whenever a woman
look like Eddie Murphy when you see that.
But when a woman she cheats first emotionally right away, so she's going to have that emotional relationship with this cat. You know what I mean? And again, that guy is trying to get in that hole. Yep. You know what I mean? So he gonna sit around and he gonna let you keep a little closer.
It's like fishing.
Yeah, it is. You just sit around and wait
out there.
But and then when it gets to a point to when it's time to have it to stop, is it ever gonna stop? Nope. Once you get that,
they mostly involved then.
Because it's like this: you have two people, right? And this is how I see it. You got two people hanging out. They're getting emotionally attached. These emotions coming with these emotions. They coming together. And when they hit, that's it for you. That's it for everybody that's involved except for these two people.
Yep.
Those emotions are attached.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? And so I don't know what's wrong.
That's fair.
I'm finna get you off this goddamn topic.
Yeah. We gonna go. Well, we were talking about friend zone. Do you think that fat robots know how to cook?
When do you ever see a fat robot?
Exactly. So do you think that if they made a fat robot, do you think that motherfucker would know how to cook?
Well, okay, Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, a fat robot. You don't ever see fat.
Why you got a robot that's got
why don't
fat
they
body.
ever make fat robots?
I'm sure they will now that everybody is politically correct. There's gonna be a she them they that robot.
I ain't never seen no robot that was fat.
You know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a they them robot.
They're like it grow what you wanted to grow.
You're gonna have a transgender robot.
That's what you saw. You gotta be quiet, baby.
We tried to kid on this last week. They had that first transgender Victoria's Secret model.
Hey, would you see that? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So check this out, real quick.
Damn, you see how he quickly.
If you guys, okay, if your partner, you start dating somebody, you see this chick that he dating, and you realize I had a one night stand with that bitch one day. Do you tell him?
Fuck yeah, I let him know.
That's what I told you. See,
why would you tell him?
Hey, bro, come here, bro. Hey,
what if y'all have been dating for like 3-4 months and you just hadn't seen him in a while?
Still,
would you tell him?
So I got this homeboy, right?
All right.
I ain't gonna say their name.
They know who they are.
One of my homeboys, girl left him, right, and started fucking with my other homeboy, right?
Right.
So my homeboy whose girl left her, he called me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you know this nigga? You know who Woody Whoop is?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know, nigga. All right, he one of the dudes that came and chill with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right on."
And I was like, "Yeah, he dealing with my ex, Woody Whoop." I was like, "All right, hold up, real quick. Let me go ahead and call this nigga." I say, bro, how long you been dealing with such and such? Oh, right. Bro, I've been dealing with her for like 3 or 4 months. I was like, hey, bro, go ahead, cut her out, bro, because I'm gonna tell you, she used to be with my other homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
But do they know each other?
Why that sound like my story?
But what do they know each other?
Hey, bro, I wasn't trying to put you out there like that. I was
He's telling the story about him. I got these 2 homeboys.
I know what you're talking about.
Hey, man, say. Yeah, I called him up. I was like, hey,
he like, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up story. I can't believe that shit happened.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, bro, you got to lead her. You got to let her go, bro. It's not good. It's not good for the program. He's like,
but do they know each other?
No, they don't really know each other.
Dude didn't know.
Yeah, but everybody.
Why was you?
This is my story.
Then why can't
you?
Then why you can't fuck with her? If you don't know this cat, that's just like me meeting a chick on the street that used to know you. I don't know you.
More so that he knows how my
situation
was what happened to me, because he's been in my life, like, you know what I'm saying, from high school on. He's known her from the beginning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the person that he's talking about is his other homie, but he was trying to warn the other homie beforehand.
The shit could possibly go wrong.
Beforehand.
Okay.
Possibly wrong.
So in other words, you would tell your partner.
But I'm gonna tell my partner straight up. Hey, bro,
they say bros before.
You know,
it's
like this. Last week we were
much
out.
stories.
We were
right.
Yeah,
You gonna tell us about one last night?
Out at this after
a few minutes ago.
We were out at this after party, right? And my other homeboy named he was talking to this girl. I actually done smash. Like I actually done smash and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey bro, I'll let you know, bro. I hit that hoe.
Right. Right.
I hit her, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You only hit it twice. You feel me?
Well, it meant something for you to go back a second time.
Well, there's reasons for that.
All right.
There's reasons for that.
Right.
But after the second time, I talked to her.
After the second time, I went back the third time again.
We can't do this. We can't do this a third time.
After the fifth time and the 15th time, I swore I told her I wasn't gonna never hit it again. Then we did it 5 more times. Then it was over.
Wow. No, not even.
Yeah, no, we still fucking.
She the girl that we talking about, she just, you know, she wasn't them kind of girls. You feel me?
Instagram?
She on OnlyFans.
Damn.
So you know what I'm saying. So I was like, I just letting her know. I let her know. I was like, yeah, bro. You know, I don't know if you want to be my Eskimo brother, but
Right.
if you do, just letting you know.
But okay, now what if he just wanted to smash? Is that cool?
That's cool.
So you'll hand her off to somebody else
in the mouth.
Nah, my other homeboy smashed.
So you'll hand her off, but you wouldn't hand her off in a relationship. You'll hand her off to hit, but you wouldn't hand her off. What if she changed her life?
We weren't even in a relationship.
I know. What else I'm saying? Because I was saying the question was if you had a one night stand with this chick, would you tell your partner? So this was kind of like in your situation, but it was a 2-night stand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I had 2-night stand, 1-night stand. Yeah,
right,
go ahead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not focused on it, but
so you wouldn't have a problem with your girl, or not your girl, with you handing the chick off to somebody. But if your partner is in a relationship with that chick, you don't want him to be with her.
I'm gonna let him know. I'll just be like, hey, bro.
I don't want to know.
You could decide after this, bro. But I'm just gonna let you know.
That was it.
That was it.
I always throw music in. Then commentary.
He always try to say something. So, do you think that there's such thing as bad sex? What makes sex?
Hell yeah, there is.
Well, what makes sex bad?
Is
it you? Because you know, like me,
I think it's the connection between the two people, because you know, when you fucking, you know, you got to be on that same beat.
Well, see, my thing is that if I'm fucking somebody,
she's doing all this.
But that's when you tell her to, hey, baby, just sit still for a minute. Let me, just relax,
Put
chill
your
out.
face in the pillow.
Damn, you gonna kill her?
Just so this is how I rate like sex. Okay,
all right.
Performance. Hold on, this is how I rape. I was like, wait a minute,
what? I'm over here like this. Okay.
I'm like, did you hear the same thing?
I knew he said rape. I knew he said rape, but I heard the same thing, and I was like, okay.
This is how I score your sexual.
Okay, there we go. Let's go that way. Let's go that way.
So you know what I'm saying. So you know what? We all men, all right. You know what I'm saying? And no woman can keep up with our sex drive. So I already know that.
I don't know about that one. Wait till you get older.
Wait till you get a little older. He's getting his 40s.
Y'all fuck with some older women. I'm talking about now.
Yo, I believe him. I believe him.
They hungry.
Yeah,
I believe
go
him.
ahead though. What you gonna say?
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? She got good energy, you know what I'm saying? She participating, you know what I'm saying? She's proactive,
right?
In intercourse, you know what I'm saying?
In intercourse,
I'll give you an A-, B+. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if she just, stale fish, laying there like a fish.
You know what I hate though?
He called her a bitch. Why you laying there like a bitch?
Well, see, a couple of things that I don't like. One is whenever I'm fucking and she's coming, and then I'm about to come, and she move a certain way and cut me off. That shit gotta fucking go. I'm sorry. I had to.
You brought the GTG.
I'm GTGing it right goddamn now. No, we'll let them know after this.
All right.
But that shit gotta go. If you coming and I'm like, hey baby, don't move. I'm about to. That is like the worst thing when you right there and she or stop.
It's over with.
Why they do that, man?
I don't know. My wife get mad at me too. She asked me. She says,
she didn't ask us.
when you come, she's like, does that feeling prolong or is it instantly done? Because she said women orgasm longer than men.
Right.
I said no. I said once I shoot, me and him, we done. I was like,
but see, that ain't how it is with me, because I still have a sensation afterwards.
No,
and it's extended.
I ain't trying to sensate. That shit too sensitive for me.
But you got to learn your body.
That's tantrum.
Yeah. You release them muscles down there, shit. You'll come 2 or 3 more times in there.
Okay, well,
I want to go back real quick to these older women, because
you got that written down?
I do, because I had a conversation that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Because who do you think is harder to find love? Like, do you think younger people? Do you think older people? Do you think women? Do you think men? But
I would say older women, because
hold on, because we never let KC ever answer. I
feel like
we're gonna let you. Then we're gonna go on around, and then we'll come on. So we go.
So that question can go like a whole bunch of different ways. But
right.
I feel like women have it easier in finding relationships than guys. That's just
when you say women, you say what age group would you say? Younger, older?
Period.
Just in it don't matter.
I feel like it's easier for girls than it is guys. I feel that way. I don't know why I feel that way.
You don't know.
I just know.
Well, what you think, man? What's your opinion on that?
So I feel like younger girls have it easier to find a relationship, but because they so young, they gonna blow it up. They gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Older women, they have it hard. They do have it harder because they older. You know what I'm saying? When women get older, they're not like men. Men, we get older, we kind of get prettier.
We get better with age.
Yeah, we get better with
like
age.
Wine.
Yeah, like wine. Women, they get older. Certain things ain't working right no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if they happen to score a man, you know what I'm saying, they actually get a man, shucks, they gonna keep that man.
They gonna be solid with him.
Yeah, they gonna be solid with him.
Sorry, y'all.
That's your phone.
Damn. I'm gonna bite that motherfucker off.
So
now, what you think?
Well, just the same thing. I think it's harder for women though, because like he said, it's like
when you say women, older or younger,
in their early ages,
right?
That's that point of the men desire. We all want that younger, that tighter, that firmer. But we don't want that mentality of that 20-year-old, that 25, 30. We do like the sophistication, the conversation of an older woman. That's just like when you go car shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, you may see an older model car, but you got to understand there's going to be some problems with that car too, though.
Right.
The engine may have some
like
problems.
The lack
it may have
trust me,
transmission. That's just like unfortunately the interior of a woman. It's just, but you see that hot rod over there that's brand new, man. If you don't turn that thing off. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that Corvette, it's sleek, it's fast, the body on it is banging,
Right.
But that's all you get out of it, So it depends.
But you want that older car.
But that's what I was gonna say. It depends on what kind of model car you want. Do you want
how
to
we start
ride
talking
in
about cars and I ask about women?
Because it's a sign.
I ain't asked about women at all.
It's like, do you want to ride in luxury, smooth, comfort, or do you want fast and thrilling?
Right.
So I think that.
So who do you think would be harder? A man, woman, older woman,
think it's
younger
harder
woman?
for an older woman to find relationships than it is a younger woman, because it's so many of us out there, young and old, who desire that youth.
Really? Okay. I agree.
Don't you say that about my mama.
No, I mean, I'm not going to. I love your mother to death. I do. I really do. But my thing is that I do believe that it's harder for older women to find love. And the reason why I think that is because they're successful. They have reached their peak to where they need to be. You know what I mean? And to me, it seems like it would be easier. But people like us, we'll see that, and we start to fear that a little bit. We're like, why? This lady got all her stuff together. What am I going to be able to bring to the table that I can offer this lady to make her want to stay with me? So hold on. Mm-hmm. So I believe that it's harder for older women that are successful to be to find love at an older age. And that, to me, that success and the way that they are, that's a turn on to me. Like, and on top of that, older women are just pretty to me. How many older women do you see on TV? You're like, damn,
you like Eartha Kitt?
Yeah, fuck no. No.
My God.
Right.
Older women are nice.
Like they're nice. They're like my grandmother.
No, I just say because I feel like they know what they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for like my perspective, like I've dated, older, a little younger, you know what I'm saying? Not too crazy, but the younger ones are always like playing games.
Yep.
That's
what I would say.
They want to be chased and all the crazy stuff.
Right.
And then the older ones, you know what I'm saying? They've already been through some things. You know what I'm saying? So they're not trying to be, I'm not going to say they don't want to be chased, but they're not like pushing you away, doing all this crazy stuff.
They know exactly what they want.
You know what I'm saying?
They like you, you like me. Let's quit playing games. Fuck all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Young girls, like, they play all the time. And we're around a lot of like young girls. We go to like a lot of parties and things, creating content and stuff. And one night, you know what I'm saying, we could be, and young, I mean like 21, 22, 23. They'll talk to you there at the party and be vibing with you and flirting with you and everything. And then the next day, they may
don't even know who you are.
They may not hit you up, and then it's over with.
Right. Yeah,
they just like you don't even exist no more.
They wanted that content from you.
That's it. That is it.
But then
Cloud Chasers 100.
And that's when you act like you don't know them, and then you see them out again. They be, oh, hey, be like, who are you? Who are you? Right. And guess what? That's that hook. You want to catch that big fish? Hook right there. That's the one thing. That's what motherfuckers young. They don't realize how to get them. Ignore them, and they gonna want you even more.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I got to do. Like, that's what you were saying a few minutes ago. Being a mystery will make them want you even more.
Yep.
I had to learn that. But
I'm just gonna start wearing all black. They ain't gonna know shit about me. They ain't gonna know a goddamn thing.
We should start a men's thing.
We can do it. I mean,
club, but we just wear all black suit, black tie, black shirt.
I'll do it. I'll do it every day. It'd be the same suit. Be stanky as a motherfucker.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, white underarms.
Right. So you know how white people can't say the N word, right?
Right.
Are there any words that we can't say that white people can say to each other?
We can't say the K word.
What's the K word?
K word. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get y'all banned. That's what I'm saying.
He said red.
No, it ain't no saltine. It's a Jewish term, a derogatory. It's a derogatory Jewish term.
Kutzpah?
Can you give me a little piece?
It rhymes with Nike.
Oh.
So we can't say that?
Nah, we can't say that, bro.
Why not?
We can't. The boy, JDL boy, they.
I mean, I won't. I don't even say the N word.
They own almost every network. So yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. You don't know. Well, that's good. That's good. No, that means you don't know it. So that's a good thing.
I know it.
Well, yeah, we know it.
Oh God, I was like, wait, what?
We were all like, oh, and he hits like this. Yeah. What?
The Rossless burgers. The please don't
cancel us. So you think that's the only word? I mean, not the only word. I mean, there's only really one.
I'll probably say you probably can't say nothing about Irish people and Italian people.
Yeah.
Well, what they do?
They own a lot of shit too.
Well, it's not even that they own a lot. I mean, it's like this. It's like this. Irish and Italian. Well, mainly the Italian people. The Italian people help civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? They are marching with us along with the Hispanics.
They were getting beat up too.
Italians came from us though.
Yeah. You know they're getting beat up too in New York and Boston and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen many interviews where Sammy the Bull was talking about how if you talk to a black person wrong in front of him, bro, you were done, bro. Like you were just done. So you probably shouldn't say nothing about the Italians either, man.
But when I say that, it's like because back in the day,
I don't like Italian food. Is that
the
bad?
Moors raided Italy?
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad.
You don't like Italian? What you like?
Well, I ain't saying. I mean, I'm saying I
you ate the shit out of that lasagna. I mean,
yeah, I'll eat like that. I'll eat lasagna and spaghetti. Yeah, you don't
like chicken Alfredo and fettuccine, bro?
No, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't parm. I don't know. I don't like that shit. If I go to an Italian restaurant, I'm gonna get a lasagna or some spaghetti.
Okay.
Spaghetti.
No, I love
ziti kind of, ziti is kind of like spaghetti, man. It's just different noodles.
I just don't fuck with it. So again, I was asking about this a little earlier. So go to this religion thing. Like I said, I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. Okay. I meditate and different things like that, right? So I wrote down here, whenever cause do y'all believe in heaven and hell?
Definitely.
Okay, well let me ask, do you believe in heaven and hell?
I believe there's a special place in hell for serial killers, murderers, and
child molesters.
Okay. Child molesters, but
okay,
and I don't know.
Underneath hell for child molesters.
Yeah. Okay, well, see, I'm going to tell you what my point of view here is on this. Okay, I think that the only reason why you guys believe in God is because y'all are afraid of hell, not because of anything else.
Facts.
Period. Facts. You don't. If there wasn't such thing as hell, and no one ever said anything about this badass, and I'm air quoting, this badass place that you would go, you gonna go when you die. You gonna go to this place and burn for eternal life. First off, if I catch your ass on fire right now, you ain't gonna be here. You gonna die. So you can't be on fire forever. Number one. Don't make any sense. All right.
It's not you, it's your soul. But okay.
Your soul can't even burn. Whenever I go to sleep. You don't know that. Oh, when I go to sleep, when I go to sleep at night, we can talk about dreams whenever we talk about this. So my thing is that whenever you die, whenever you die, your spirit, it leaves your body, right? And it's supposed to go to heaven or hell. If I don't believe in what you believe in, your religion, and I'm supposed to go to hell, how does my spirit know where to go? Do you get a direction package when you die? You're like, this is where you got to go, sir. Follow these directions.
And I agree with you at some point because
like how you know how to get there?
Well, that's the thing. Is that because when you have different tribes and different places all over the world, and everything that's saying that you're supposed to go to hell is based off of Christianity, and it's like, so if these people were never introduced to Christianity and never introduced to Jesus, so you have to, believe in the Son to get to the Father. So how is it they say that they going to hell or heaven if they've never been introduced to Christianity? So I get what you're saying.
But because if you didn't know about hell, you wouldn't care about heaven.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So the only reason why people believe in God is because they are afraid of fucking hell. When I sit back and I lay in the bed and I think about shit, I'm like, okay. It makes that shit make sense.
And let's not forget that, you know what I'm saying, hell, bro, is a Norse term, bro. It's not even in the Bible. The word hell don't even appear in the Bible, bro. That's what's crazy about it.
See, I ain't know that, but let me ask you this. What if whenever you went to heaven, you found out that God was in a wheelchair because his feet were nailed to that damn cross? He's sitting there rolling around. Like, how you in a wheelchair would be making miracles happen to shit?
I also think, though, is that even if, like when you die, they say heaven and hell.
Right.
If there is a heaven, I believe that hell is on earth. It's like, okay, you never get to ascend to heaven, but yet your body remains in this unholy place. So it's like you never get to go to this spiritual, like beyond everything is supposed to be magical.
When you die, what happens?
Still here.
What do you think happens when you die?
I don't know.
What do you think happens? What do y'all think happens when you die?
I hope I'm reincarnated.
You believe in reincarnation? No. Because like the people that do believe in reincarnation, on their tombstone, do you think it should just say BRB?
Yeah, I know what happens immediately. Your brain, your pineal gland, it floods with DMT. You know what I'm saying?
A scientific term, shit.
But if you know what
euphoria,
if you know what DMT is, that's the dreaming chemical in your brain.
Right.
So that happens twice. When it floods, it happens twice in your life. It happens when you're born and it happens when you die.
If you die and you say you get that twice, you get it when you're born and you get it when you die. If you die and you come back alive, what do you do?
I'm looking at KC.
Oh, I'm trying to shoot.
So
it's good.
So if you die and you come back alive and you had that 6 minutes that you were referring to, do you get it again when you actually die?
Yep.
So you get a third time.
So it's regenerative.
Yeah, it's regenerative. You naturally produce it. All living things produce it.
Let me say this real quick, because I asked this question not too long ago. I was wondering, when I die, for real, will I get to see that again? And since because my thought process is a little bit different, I was able to see something that I hadn't seen in a while that I loved so much. So I get to see that one more time. So when people say your life flashes in front of you whenever you die, they don't. Real quick though.
Yeah.
If you punch yourself, are you, and it hurts, would you be considered weak or strong?
Psychopath.
Crazy as a motherfucker, right?
You can't bite through your own flesh.
Yeah, you can't bite through your own flesh.
So you're not going to cause physical harm to yourself unless... You hear those stories about people who get caught in a bear trap or something like that, and they actually like tear their own flesh apart to get out of it. But you would.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah, because that bear trap hurts way more than you cutting your own
it's
shit
either
off.
You die or you sit there in this agony.
I'll sit there and wait till I lose some weight. I'll be like, I'll see y'all in about 3 days.
This thing all it's doing is constantly tighter and tighter.
Oh yeah.
So you gonna rip your own.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something that's been making me really sad. Okay,
you got a list of all of this shit written down.
I'm gonna tell you something that makes me really sad when I think about us. But first, I want to explain.
Us?
Yeah, about us.
Me and you.
But
should be no sadness.
But I'm gonna tell you. But I'll tell you just after this. So we have this thing on the show called GTG.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's called That Shit's Gotta Go. So whenever we end our shows, we kind of do this segment and try to think of some things that gotta go. You know, so since we kind of coming to, and I know I got tons of other shit on this here, but I don't want to.
No,
we don't have to dive into it.
I already got the green light, so we good.
I got all sorts of shit over here.
We know. Y'all voting?
I've already voted.
No.
I've already voted.
You voted?
voted, and I'll tell you why too if you want to know.
I want to know.
I was in the Army,
GTG.
and I voted here. There,
Oh, this part of your GTG.
but I do not want to vote this year. I feel like because. You know what I'm saying? The candidates, 1, 2. I don't want to pick the candidate and then they get it,
right.
And then they get in and then they do something. I'm gonna feel like
they always do something. They always going to do something.
I did something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
I just don't like this. It's this game. Well, you did this. Well, you. It's like it's too much of a.
See, my thing is just who do you want to be in control right now?
It's hard to decide.
But you got to make a choice. If you had to make a choice, so if who would you want to sit in front of some major Russian leader?
Kamala Harris.
You would.
Hold on.
No.
On the podcast.
Well, no. I cut it out. We won't put it on. I mean, this now is just chit chatting. Because I don't want to.
Because Trump already been in. You know what I'm saying? He already been in. He already did some stuff. People like him here, there. He did a few things for us. For Kamala, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be her first time coming in. I just think if Trump get in this time, because he's already been in already, he knows what he can do, what he can't do, and he's going to go crazy.
But he couldn't do it the first time. Why are you going to be able to do it this time?
You said he couldn't do it the first time? That's because he was learning something. Yeah. Like when you first start something, you learning it. You just learning the ropes.
But why is it that people got this negative outlook about Trump? What did Trump do?
He's
Trump,
good. No, don't get me wrong.
Trump,
I'm not saying he's going to do something bad.
Yeah, because when Trump was in office, he gave everybody money and shit. Wasn't no wars going on. We had COVID.
But if you do something, you did something. You like he got into office. That first term that he did was just practice. It's just to see what he could do
and get away with.
What he could get away with. But I just feel like if he get in a second time, I'm not saying he ain't gonna help us. I believe he's gonna help us. But I think that if he goes in a second time, he's gonna do some crazy shit because he already know what he can do and what he can't.
But what do you think she gonna do?
She smiled too goddamn much.
She's already proven that she lies. She twists the truth. She can't answer questions. She can only go off of script.
The president is who do you want your lies to be delivered from? That's basically what it is.
Well, it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot of good things for the state of California as district attorney.
But what can she do for California that she can do for the rest of the United States?
What she can do? What did she do for California?
Yeah.
Well,
how would that carry over to the rest of the United States?
So a lot of people think that she jailed everybody. You know, jailed 4,000 men for small marijuana charges. It's really only 2 men.
But why is it that now she say that she want to legalize marijuana so that she can get black men to vote for her?
I don't even think that's the case. I think
that's what she said though. Yeah, that was part of her plan.
I mean, yeah, that might be part of her plan, but there's a lot of people out here smoking marijuana. So I think it's gonna help us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go to jail as much, but it's gonna help everybody. It's gonna help the Hispanics. It's gonna help white folks.
It would help the economy 100%. But I didn't like how she pointed it directly to black men.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That was the part that affected me or bothered me.
Okay,
that was a turnoff to me.
I feel you
because you know damn well if Trump says some shit, I'm gonna legalize marijuana for black people. Oh goddamn.
Honestly, he would have got my vote though. He would have got my vote if he said that shit though.
But if he had said that, you saying that now, you know damn well if Trump went on the air and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna legalize marijuana because I need black men to vote for me," they would blow his house up.
They probably would.
Let's talk about social media and relationships.
Terrible.
Oh man, how do you feel about it? Because being in the limelight, it would be hard to date.
With the clout, and I want more clout than what I have right now. There's way more to earn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not
right on.
It's still like getting attention and stuff, but there's way more.
Then the next day
that ghost. Comes, it's always something. Either they're gonna go ghost, they gonna hit you back and say, I was too drunk. I don't want to take those pictures. Or take it down. All kinds of crazy stuff. So you just don't know like what's real and what's not. You don't know if somebody's like really after you for like you, or if you after you for the clout.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, when you in that moment, when you out being KC, that's what you got to be.
But if that's KC all the time, is that KC all the time?
But there's KC at the grocery store. I'm guaranteed.
I try
I'm
to
sure
be
there's
me
KC
all the time
that's shopping.
right. I can't always be. I consider myself a wild guy.
Right.
I can't always be wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain locations and things. I can't always drink. Whoop. But I try to be
well,
like.
you can on a fifth or something.
Hyped.
You can drink.
I'm more like a lot of energy, a lot of
right.
But you know,
because that keeps them going.
It keeps me like
I think you just
me.
Right.
I think you
always
just
feel that though.
I think you take it for what it is. Like if you out and you meeting people and they socializing with you, and then you just have to be in that mindset to be like, I think that's all she wants, and then let that person prove you wrong.
But that's hard to do because like I'm a flashy guy too. You know, when I'm out, I'm shining. I'm the brightest light in the fucking room. You got to break through
this wall.
You know what I mean?
If you want me, you got to prove it.
When I first met you, really quick, and I'll let you go back. I'm bad to interrupt. When I first met you and I went with Honeybee and them, so like I said, I consider myself wild, but when I first came to the event that you were at, they were like, all right, Casey, make sure you be chill. You know what I'm saying? This is a professional event. Right. I was like, okay, all right, I got you. I understand.
Yeah, they even told me they were like, he got to keep his shirt on.
and that was
that's what Honeybee said. Because I looked at him, I'm like, what
I take my shirt off, not, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a skinny dude, you know what I'm saying. Right. I used to get talked about back, you know what I'm saying, back then.
Well, you cut up, man.
Always skinny, but
yeah.
I like take care of my body as best as I can.
Right.
I'm always trying to show it off, you know what I'm saying. And when I
do
the women
that, like
people just be like,
and we'll let you take your shirt off before you go.
Let me leave first.
We gonna walk off set, but we gonna let him have the set for a minute.
He's already leaving. I'm ready to do it right now.
We gonna just be like this. This fool got his shirt off.
I can't even turn my head because I'm still gonna see.
No,
my abs is what. That's just one of my like confident things right there. You know what I'm
and you should utilize what you got, right? Because just like everything's gonna expire. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So you're not gonna have it forever. Nope. Use it when you got it.
For sure.
Make what you can make off of it.
Yes, sir.
Get what the fuck you can get. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? So hell yeah, take your shirt off all the goddamn time.
Not right now.
Yeah, we gonna give you some flex time.
Y'all heard what he said.
We'll give him some flex time. No, but I was just wondering that because, like I said, it seems like you don't have to worry about it, of course. But being in the dating field, or being, I'm saying because you
like ain't gonna have nobody chasing me.
You will. I mean, you do. I mean, you already got people that's been asking, "Where's Blue?"
They don't want garbage.
It's
garbage.
Right.
It's garbage coming from.
But how do you meet people? How do you find somebody? How do you find somebody?
You still meet them,
right.
But it's just.
You just got to just stick and move.
You got to decide what you want to do or not. You know what I'm saying? Back from like when me, my baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Back that time frame,
right.
It was like all love, this, that.
Right.
Now that how everything is now, everybody's after something.
Right.
So you don't know what's real and what's not real.
What do y'all think pussy smelled like in 1776?
1776. It smelled like 17.
They didn't take baths back then.
I know.
No, they did. They did.
I don't even want to know.
They just threw some water on it.
No, they had bathhouses.
If you like it, then you got to throw some water on it.
Yeah, every Saturday.
They ain't had no soap. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like once
every Saturday.
It was probably more natural than the soap we have now, but it smelled like 1776.
What the fuck does 1776 smell like? Like
slave socks.
Slave socks.
Smell like slave socks.
Hey, you know what? Thinking of slavery, do y'all really think that slavery was bad? The whole era of slavery?
I would say it depend on where you were as far as because they say that there were some that were not as bad as the others.
Think about the time. When was the slave era?
Slave was
right,
hold on. The slave era for us?
Well, no. Hold on.
General,
let me
slavery has been. It's still now.
Listen to the question though. So we had the 20th century. I mean, not 20th, like the 20s, right? So that was like an era. Like the bebop type of, I'm just gonna throw some shit out. I'm not maybe wrong of the time, of course, but they had like these bebop eras, and it was everybody was doing this, that, or the other. So the era of slavery, was it just called slavery? It had to be a time because slavery wasn't all bad. You had slaves that went home. They just had jobs. They just didn't get paid. Those were their jobs. They had houses, beautiful homes. They grew crops.
Well, that's
they sold things.
Slavery and servitude are two different things.
But what was that time called?
We got to differentiate.
Because that was when
slave class and chattel slavery.
Yeah, because you had serfs who were it's servitude where you owed me a debt.
I want you to elaborate on that whenever
you
he's
worked
done.
off your debt. You went home. You came and worked for me for free, and that was because you owed me a certain amount or something, and then you went home. That was just
It's just like now.
It was
you do the same thing
servitude.
now.
Yeah.
Well,
Like at a job. This is like
Your job, you go to work.
Yeah, but
you getting paid.
no, that's to get
Yeah, the only
paid.
thing is that you getting paid. You still a
Well-
fucking slave. Hell, we're slaves as influencers. We gotta entertain motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We sit here and do this shit every week for them.
But
we don't do this
have
shit
to.
for us. We don't have to.
But that's the difference.
But we're
They
doing it-
had to.
But they
That's
they
the
had to.
slavery.
But if
That's the enslavement part of it. You
but it
have
doesn't
to
matter
do it.
what you do. You have to get a paycheck. If you didn't work,
You out of there.
what you
That's
gonna
what
do?
we call crimes.
I'm gonna get mines. You know. No, but yeah, go ahead. So what were you gonna say?
So it's a difference between slave class and then chattel slavery. Okay, so chattel slavery is like the slaves that were alligator bait babies. You know what I'm saying? The slaves that, you know what I'm saying, that got whooped and beat and all that. You know what I'm saying? We got to make
The slaves
the real
that we read about and that they teach us about.
Yeah, so I don't think that was good. I don't think that was good for the black man's mentality at all.
Yeah, no, that was bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that slavery was deserving, you know, and it was okay. I'm not by any means am I saying that. I'm just saying that still today we're all slaves. Again, like I said, we work.
Oh,
So it's just we get
in
paid.
Africa still right now.
And when you talk about history, you talk about the history coming from this bullshit ass point of slavery, and it makes black people look like we're pieces of shit when it shouldn't, because it's who really should be the pieces of shit are the white people that used to beat the fuck out of us. You know what I mean? But
Again, like I said, the Africans that enslaved us, they weren't beating the shit out of us.
Well, right. No,
you
they
know what I'm
weren't.
saying? They weren't doing
They
that.
were just trying to get their
Well,
bread.
Yeah, they was trying to get their money.
Yeah. Hey,
you know.
birthday sex.
That don't exist.
It doesn't exist. Did it
No.
ever exist?
That's just some shit that people made up.
So you just have sex on your birthday, right?
That's it. It
So
ain't nothing.
okay, so if it's nothing, when did that start? Like, when did you start having birthday sex? Because you know,
So when that song came out, dog.
so that was when it came. That was when
Yeah.
you started.
Yeah,
Well, before the song came out, we were having birthday sex. But like, I always wondered. I mean, like when you were 6, you weren't having birthday sex. You know what I mean? So when did it start? Like, how old were you? 18, 19,
Whenever
21?
that song came out.
Probably
To be honest,
17 or
Nobody
18.
knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
It's just some shit that people just started doing.
This-
It's kind of like Easter, some shit that people just started doing.
Well, see, we always thought
not
about
saying
having
you're
sex.
not you're probably doing it on your birthday,
but it
but-
wasn't like a title. It didn't have a title, is what you're saying.
no.
Until the
Not
song.
until then.
Until
Yeah,
the song.
yeah.
So, but when did you start having birthday sex? Did you were you?
Still don't have it.
Oh, you still don't?
Still
Damn.
don't have it.
As you get older, birthday.
You know, if I
'cause
have a girlfriend around the time I'm you know what I'm saying?
like around Tuesday, if you had a girlfriend around this coming up Tuesday, you would have.
she gonna bring
sex.
you out.
It's up on the table. You know,
It's an option.
But
It's a guarantee if you want it.
yeah,
Some
it's
people just
guaranteed.
can't not have sex. Some people just can't do it.
Do you think that sex is like
Important?
for real? Like not for real. Do you think sex
What?
addictions are for real?
So
Yes.
yeah, they
That's what I
are.
meant
They
to-
are. Yeah.
Why do you
Yeah.
think that? How can you be addicted to sex? Do you not think that that's just a fucking excuse? I think that's just an excuse to cheat.
No. I got a homeboy
You
who
like
really,
sex real bad. You have
Well,
to-
you
I
can
got a
like it, but you
homeboy-
addicted to it though.
I got a
Like you
homeboy-
gotta have it.
real quick before you say what you say. So maybe off top, but I'm not the type of nigga. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't
Right.
care. I'd rather have my money up,
Right.
take care of my kids. If sex comes, cool, that's cool. But
Right.
I don't gotta have it. And I'm not gonna go to the shower and do what they say, all that crazy shit. I don't gotta fucking like please myself sexually or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck.
So you,
about that.
what would that be considered? Is that called like asexual? You just don't care about sex? What is that
I
called?
want it. Don't get me wrong. It's just
Oh, no, I'm not
I don't
saying-
really like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't want
Crave
it.
it.
You know,
healthy. That's what I call it.
so you call it healthy. But
I just
he's-
call it he got a healthy sexual life. Yeah, man, sex addiction is real though. I do got a homeboy.
You say, I
Shout out to Gak Trizzy. You
know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
Shout out to Gak Trizzy.
The man with the plan, he's a porn star. You feel me? He get a lot of views.
yeah.
Okay,
That's the
all
only
right.
way he was gonna make it too. If he wasn't gonna be, because boy, let me
can
tell
rap
you,
too, though.
he can rap
Okay.
too. He can rap. He can rap real good. But
He
but
treat girls dirty.
no. When I say man, we talking about endless nights, because you know what I'm saying. Like I used to live with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. We used to just run the streets all the time. I mean, endless nights. Just hey, bro, run me over here, bro. Where we finna go? I'm gonna go see this girl. I'm like, bro.
So whenever he's and I don't know if y'all know this or not, and know the answer to what I'm saying, but whenever he's having sex with these women, is he protected? Or is he going raw dog?
He take care of his sexual health. He goes.
You can take care of your sexual health, but is he protected when he's fucking?
98% of the time.
A lot of the homies.
And does he go both ways, or is he only women?
It goes both ways.
Hold up. Did you say both? The terminology is called money sexual.
Yeah, he's money.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, that's a thing, bro.
So whatever's paying money,
he gonna do it.
He gonna do
it.
Swear to God.
It ain't gotta be a lot of money, bro. It ain't gotta be a lot of money. It just got.
I learned that from them. It's called money sexual. No.
It's like he's like that. You know.
Why do they say they put sexual at the end of everything now and just put another word in front of it and now it's something new? Why do they do that? Because it ain't such thing as fucking money sexual.
Nope.
You ain't fucking the money.
I don't know.
You dig what I'm saying?
I cannot believe this.
That he
I
doing
can't even
that.
believe this is even happening.
That's crazy. Thinking of little people, because you know how we see a bunch of midgets and shit nowadays,
be some
right?
cute midgets out there.
And they be fine as motherfucker. Boy, them motherfuckers be.
You see them right there.
Oh, bro.
Boy, them motherfuckers
bro,
be
I
sick.
seen one midget. She was so fine. I just felt bad. I just felt bad to even go holler at her.
Oh, you went and talked to her?
No, I felt bad. I felt bad to even think about hollering at her because I was like, damn.
But you know what? Okay, listen. So you know we see a bunch of little people nowadays, right?
It's just
when was the last time you seen an albino?
Since I'm by myself, for myself, with myself, I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children laughter remind us how we used to be. Sexy chocolate.